Welcome to Recap Cinema. Get ready to dive into the captivating world of Kondak as we break down the plot, characters, and key moments of this film. Sit back and enjoy. In the beginning of the movie, we see the land of Kondak in 2000 BC. Kondak is ruled by a king named Aktun. King Aktun took over and enslaved his people to mine a powerful material called Eternium. The king created the crown of Sabai in the hopes of achieving the power of a monstrous demon. An elder man finds Eternium and is hounded for it by other slaves in hopes of being rewarded by the king. A boy named Jalan helps the man get free and delivers the Eternium to one of the king's soldiers. Instead of a reward, the elder man is stabbed and thrown off a cliff. The boy's father pulls him away and urges him not to try to be a hero. The boy then grabs the Eternium from the soldier and runs off with it, but is eventually caught and sentenced to death. When he is about to be executed, his body vanishes as he appears before the Council of Wizards, who choose the boy as their champion and give him the powers of Shazam. However, the legend states that the champion confronted Aktun and destroyed him and his palace before vanishing forever. In the present day, Kondak has fallen under the rule of a mercenary team called Intergang. They are currently looking for a fugitive named Adriana. Ammon arrives at the checkpoint to distract the Intergang to interrupt them from inspecting the van. Inside the van there are 4 colleagues: Samir, Ishmael, Karim along with Ammon's mother Adriana, which the soldiers were looking for. But she passes through a security checkpoint with her brother Karim and companions with the help of Ammon, who distracted the soldiers of Intergang. Ammon wants to go with them, but her mother Adriana denied by saying that we are heading towards very dangerous mission. Later, the team arrives at a cave where Adriana hopes to find the crown of Sabbath for research purposes. While Karim is waiting in the van, Samir's body falls off a cliff, and Intergang shows up and holds the other 3 at gunpoint. After Adriana manages to acquire the crown, the lead mercenary holds a gun to her head and forces her to give up the crown, but Adriana begins to read the inscription in a cave, awakening Kondak's supposed champion Teth Adam. The mercenaries try to attack Adam but are swiftly torn apart one by one. The cave begins to collapse, with Ishmael supposedly perishing. Adriana escapes with Karim, but they are found by Adam, who proceeds to slaughter more mercenaries in helicopters and tanks. As he approaches their van, a rocket made of Eternium is fired at Adam, wounding him. When it explodes, he tries to fly away but falls and is taken in by Adriana. Ishmael turns out to be alive, as he is leading the Intergang and wants to get the crown for himself. He tells the other agents to locate Adriana. Meanwhile, the superhero Hawkman speaks to Amanda Waller about Adam's awakening and the chaos he left behind. She enlists him to gather his team, the Justice Society of America. Cyclone, who can control wind and sound; Adam Smasher, who has a suit that can make him grow, which he inherited from his uncle; and Dr. Fate, who wears a helmet that shows him and gives him powers of sorcery. They fly off to Kondak to bring Black Adam to Amanda Waller. While touching the helmet, Dr. Fate sees a vision of destruction that appears to be Hawkman being killed. Black Adam wakes up in the bedroom of Adriana, who is obsessed with superheroes and is excited to meet the champion of Kondak. Black Adam walks through the wall and formally meets Adriana and Karim, who explain how the citizens see him as a hero and protector, although Adam says he is no hero. Black Adam flies into the city and sees a statue of the champion. Boy gets some Intergang mercenaries to follow him to get Adam's attention. It works, and Black Adam begins to lay into the mercenaries, which in turn gets the attention of the Justice Society. Hawkman and Dr. Fate exit their jet to save the 2 mercenaries that Adam dropped before they go after him. Black Adam battles the 2 before Cyclone and Adam Smasher enter the picture. Despite their efforts, Adriana confronts the Justice Society and tells them that none of them bothered to help Kondak the whole time that Intergang was taking over, and Black Adam is the first person to give the mercs what they deserve, but Hawkman doesn't think they need to be killed to be brought to justice. Adriana finds Black Adam and speaks to him about what she has learned from the Justice Society regarding Black Adam's true story. Black Adam's confrontation with Aktun was said to be out of revenge, and when he unleashed his power to kill the king, it went out of control and destroyed not only Aktun and his forces but a large part of Kondak. The wizards then imprisoned Black Adam in the cave where Adriana found him. The Justice Society shows up in an attempt to bring Black Adam in, but he flies away after Adriana asks him to protect Ammon. Ishmael gets to Adriana's apartment and aims his gun at Ammon and Karim since he knows they have the crown. Karim fights Ishmael long enough for Ammon to try and get away, but Karim is shot. The Intergang mercs go after Ammon until Black Adam shows up to deliver another beatdown. Ishmael grabs Ammon and flies away on a hoverbike. Black Adam goes after them along with the Justice Society. Unfortunately, Ishmael escapes. Everyone regroups at the apartment where Dr. Fate has tended to Karim's wound. Dr. Fate also tells Adriana not to blame herself for the intergang killing of her husband. The team gathers 2 mercenaries in an attempt to interrogate them for information, but Adam tries to threaten them. One of them says that Ishmael is headed to a mine. Black Adam and Hawkman get into a fight after disagreeing over their methods of handling business, trashing their way through the apartment until they find the crown hidden in Amon's room. On their way to the mine, Adriana and Cyclone try to decipher the writing on the crown. Adriana originally interpreted it as life is the only path to death, but it turns out that she was reading it upside down and that the phrase is death is the only path to life. Kent then tells Hawkman about his vision but expresses hope that there is a way to change his future. Upon arriving at the mine, Black Adam proceeds to mow down more mercs before they find Ishmael and Amon, the former having been counting on Black Adam showing up with the crown. Adriana is forced to give it up for Amon's life, but Ishmael attempts to shoot the boy anyway before donning the crown. Black Adam manages to fly fast enough to catch the bullet, but his powers explode, frying Ishmael to a crisp, but Hawkman protects Adriana with his wings. Dr. Fate shields them, and Atom Smasher saves the Cyclone from the blast. After seeing the extent of his destruction and causing Amon to be wounded, Black Adam tries to fly away, but he is found by Hawkman and forced to divulge his backstory. After Ishmael had mentioned the name Hura, Black Adam explains that Hura was the one chosen to be the Wizards champion, but after his parents were attacked by Acton's assassins, Black Adam's wife was killed. Hura gave Black Adam his powers to save his life. Sadly, the assassins hit Hura with an arrow, causing Black Adam to become enraged and go after Acton with no mercy, realizing he brings more devastation and protection. Black Adam says Shazam and gives up his powers willingly, allowing the Justice Society to bring him in. Black Adam is brought in by Amelia Harcourt while the Justice Society tends to Amon and prepares to bring him and Adriana home. However, Ishmael is in hell and is found by the demons, who name him their champion and turn him into Savik. He emerges as a large, red-horned demon and proceeds to raise an army from hell to terrorize Kondak. The Justice Society tries to fight but is easily outmatched. Amon rounds up the citizens to fight back with him, Adriana, and Karim. While the superheroes arrive at the ruins of Acton's palace, Dr. Fate shields Hawkman, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher from entering as he realizes this is how he can save Hawkman from dying. Dr. Fate battles Sabbath but uses his powers to contact Black Adam and get him to wake up and emerge from his paw. He tries to swim out but falls unconscious. Black Adam sees a vision of his wife and Hewitt greeting him as he believes he is ready to rejoin them. Hewitt then tells Black Adam that it is not his time. Black Adam manages to make it to the surface and tells Shazam to get his powers back. He flies back to Kondak, where he sees Sabbath kill Dr. Fate. Hawkman, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher make their way into the fight. Sabbath appears to impale Hawkman as he died in Dr. Fate's vision, but he has used Dr. Fate's helmet to create illusions of himself to trick Sabbath. With Hawkman's approval, Black Adam taps into his killer instincts to fight Sabbath, ending with him grabbing the villain by his horns and splitting him in two, which also causes the undead to be wiped out. Black Adam parted ways with the Justice Society while the people of Kondak chanted "Long live the champion." Black Adam chooses to destroy Acton's throne, vowing to be the protector of Kondak. He also tells Adriana that Teth Adam is too old-fashioned and that he will now be known as Black Adam. In the mid-credits scene, Black Adam is found by a drone sent by Amanda Waller. She tells him to stay in line, or she will send forces after him. Black Adam challenges her to do so and then blows up the drone. From the smoke, a figure descends from the sky. He approaches Black Adam and tells him that they need to talk. He steps out from the smoke, revealing none other than the last son of Krypton, Superman. And that's the end of this recap. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more. Thanks for watching and see you at the next one.